Hey, welcome back to another coaching session. Today we're going to discuss something in relation to celebrations, in relation to awarding yourself for the progress and the effort that you put in. But before we begin, be sure to subscribe. Of course, first things first is determining what it means to you to celebrate, what it means to you to reward yourself. There's many things that come to my mind, whether that's alcohol, maybe that's purchasing something, or maybe that's overall going externally to feel that internal pleasure. So let me touch on that a bit more. Pavlov ran a study. I'm shortening this study down quite profoundly, but he would ring a bell, and through ringing the bell, that would make a dog salivate and associate the bell to eating food and, having a belly full and enjoying their meal. So with that, the dog thinks, ringing the bell, I will no longer be hungry, our food is ready, it's coming. Instead of actually eating the food, being the pleasure and the actual action that fulfills you. So in this relation to humans now, have you trained yourself, or have you thought, out there, if I purchase this sort of item, if I go to this sort of place, if I'm in this sort of environment, that's the reward, and that is what makes it all worthwhile. Celebrating and rewarding yourself goes much deeper because there's goals we set ourselves, there's ideas and perceptions that we have. Being here equals this, and not the other way around. Where I am is where I need to be. So let's think about that. I said externally, we're trying to pull from the outside in. But what is within that your body, your mind, your spirit, and your emotions need to cultivate that sense of fulfillment, to cultivate that sense of achievement, to cultivate that sense of that reward for yourself? Ask yourself. I love to say to my clients, look out for this. Look for it physically. Hear it. So be very open to hearing. Be very open to feeling, sensing, and allowing a message to tell you what is it you require. That goes beyond the idea of buying this. It would be great. This is your reward, because it gets to a point, right, where you're achieving so much, you are constantly rewarding yourself that you just keep on going bigger and better in whatever it may be, about clothes, food, places. But is that really fulfilling? When I talk about this, I'm sure it makes you think of a classical rich person who has everything in the world but still feels unfulfilled. That's where it comes from. So I've got a question for you as we continue to talk. Is this something you could do? As I'm thinking, as we're just communicating here, it's quite profound how the human body has everything it needs. Yes, we need to eat to, keep it running, keep it functioning. But that's like with everything. Everything needs fuel, or everything needs a resource to keep it functioning, keep it lubricated and just working. The body has everything it needs. It has the respiratory system, musculoskeletal system, it has the digestive system, reproductive system, and many other systems to keep it functioning. It's all housed within this physical, fleshy body that you and I hold. We all have them individually, but we connect. But how do we connect? We connect through communication, communicating outwards from what is in our mind, in our heart, in our body, voice box, outwards. We connect on a physical level, holding hands, giving each other hugs, fist bumps. And also we connect on a spiritual level, intuitively connecting and trying to discuss things with one another. Maybe that's relational, maybe that's an environment where you can't physically speak with someone, so you're trying to connect to their mind and send the messages telepathically. There's many ways we connect externally, but internally we have it all. So what I'm trying to say here, if the body's made to house it all, if it's made to be able to work itself, why do we then feel as if everything else in our life, the other areas of our life, finances, money, goals, careers, relationships, personal development, are all out there for us to instill? That's a profound question I'm putting forward to you, because I'm trying to make you think of how powerful you are yourself. And that's what coaching is about. And that's what I'm trying to pull out of you, for you to see it. That it's you that ultimately determines what you do and what you don't do, where you go and where you don't go, and what you say and what you don't say, and many other facets. But on the contrary, it's in this world, external world, that you face obstacles, you face challenges, you face difficult people, and you face the ideation from others, the media, or marketing, that this is made for you. One beautiful example is in business. I love business, I love entrepreneurship, that's why I'm into it. One thing they state is supply and demand. That basically meaning where there's demand of a product, where there's demand, people want it, you have less of a supply, so it's even more wanted. But if you have too much of a supply, if you have too much of your product, too much of to give away, and anyone can have it, it makes it less demanding, less attractive. Where does that come from? Luxury brands. Another thing, exclusive collaborations in fashion, another example. Even cars, even makeup, even technology. Supply and demand. But you're learning to understand yourself through these coaching conversations that we're having. That, is it really what you need? Two, once again, full circle, reward yourself. So what if you achieve your daily goals for this next week? How are you going to reward yourself? When you ask yourself that question, what is coming to you? What is needed from you? If it is for you to go and purchase something, for you to go to and experience something, that may be it. But what I'm really trying to illustrate is you are the one who knows that. I can give you ideas, thoughts, patterns, a perspective. But ultimately, you're going to either agree, disagree, and that's it with what I'm saying. But determine that. Because if you don't, you'll run into, oh yeah, maybe, or maybe not. And then that maybe creates confusion, creates chaos, and it will lead you astray. So, as one of my mentors would say, either have a 0 or 10, meaning 0 meaning no, I'm not doing that, or 10 meaning yes, I'm going all in, nothing else, and create that fine balance, the two sides of the coin, or take that fully on board. So let me know if you enjoyed today's coaching session. If you did, comment me, M-E, to illustrate that you are focusing on yourself and what you truly want for yourself to reward, to celebrate. My name is Kanchefu. I hope you have a good day, morning, night, or evening, for wherever you are in the world watching this. And I'll see you next week for your next coaching session.